Smart deal already, but when you use $40 off, it's an even smarter deal. This is from Keurig. This elevates your everyday coffee experience without paying $6, $7, $8 for a cup of coffee that's perfectly customized to you, because you get to customize your own cup. You can choose from 3 strength settings. Each one of your Keurig KCups comes with the ability to make a smaller cup all the way up to a 12-ounce cup at your perfect strength. You can program your favorites for the first time. So your husband might have his certain type of size and strength that he likes, and then you have a different size and strength that you like. All you do is push one button. It's like that nice car that you push the button and it adjusts the seat just for you. That's what you're getting. You're also getting the latest of the Keurig technology. This is the KSupreme Plus. So if you are price comparing, and we encourage you to price compare because this is the lowest price that we have found anywhere. This Keurig K Plus Supreme is $189.99 everywhere we've seen it. So just the machine on its own, the latest machine, and we'll tell you why it brews a better cup of coffee, but we are including 60 of the K-Cups in my favorite flavor, Cinnabon. That is the most delicious. Okay, I love Cinnabon first, and then I like the donut shop coffee. That's a great daily one, but you're getting 60 of those. And then you're getting the K-Cup, my K-Cup, which means that you can put any of your own favorite grounds in and make your own personalized cup of coffee. Now this one is a very special, it's a special machine. Usually the Keurig would make one puncture and then the hot water would go in there, it would filter through and give you a great cup of coffee. But Keurig has figured out that the more punctures that they put in, the more water filters through that gets to sink into those coffee grounds and give you a richer, more robust flavor, not stronger necessarily, just more of the flavor that you love from your coffee or your hot cider or your hot cocoa, whatever you choose. And this is the one that you need right now, because if you're thinking it's the hot, hot summer months, but I love my iced coffee. You don't have to put your coffee in the fridge anymore. You can actually push one button and it will make your cup for iced coffee. It makes it just the right strength to pour right over ice, and it will be perfection. That's why it's a big customer pick. My guest is Taylor Mock, and Taylor has been bringing us Keurig for a while, but Taylor, this is the upgraded to like the nth power of the Keurig, and so easy to use. I'm so glad we've got a smart deal. Oh, what are you doing? Whipped cream, girl.
I know, well, whipped cream, I know, but hey, this is the beauty of being a barista in your home. It's sugar-free, fat-free, and I love that I can do what I want in the comfort of my own home, but being a barista, right? That's the beauty of Keurig. You said it, we're the leaders, we're the innovators, we're the pioneers when it comes to single cup brewing technology. We do it best because we are the best. And with the new Supreme Plus, I know most of you most likely have a later version. You're wondering, and actually you did beautifully, Shannon, on describing just how special it is. Instead of that one puncture, now you got 5. I got a nifty little camera over here. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. So most likely you have the Keurig that punctures one hole into your K-Cup. We have 400 varieties, so anything you can think of, 75 different brands we've partnered with, it's going to puncture one hole. Now, that's great and all. You're getting that saturation, but move that over and let's get something a little better. This is the latest, greatest technology in the multi-stream, and that's what we call multi-stream. There's literally, Shannon, there's 5 punctures that is going to go, water streams are going to go into your K-Cup, and it's going to saturate every single ground, every single morsel, which in turn, it's going to give you that better flavor, whatever it is. I've got Starbucks here. I've got hot cocoa, hot apple cider, donut shop. By the way, you're getting 2 months worth of coffee. I mean, it can't get better than that, right? Hot cider, I'm going to pop this in. There's so many different features, Shannon. And you did a great job with explaining how you can save your settings. But this is what is a game changer on this Supreme Plus, okay? So let's say, for instance, my husband, he can set his to whatever strength he wants. So for instance, hopefully you guys can see here on my end, there's my 3 little peeps is what I call them. So me, my husband, and whoever else in the house can save their setting. My husband likes his strength mediocre. His temperature, he wants it the hottest of the hottest. And then he's going to select 12 ounce or 10 ounces, I already know. And then you're going to save your person. And just like that, it's going to save every single morning, afternoon. Maybe it's that late evening dinner coffee. One touch of a button, Shannon, that's it. And it saves all of those settings. Don't forget the over ice feature. Something really cool about the KSupreme Plus. This is literally a brain. It is so smart that it knows to lower the temperature. As soon as you hit that over ice button, it says, okay, I already know you've got ice in your cup. I don't want to melt it, so I'm going to lower that water temperature and drip whatever it is into your cup in 1 minute. Shannon, technology these days, right?
That's
it's
true.
kind of crazy.
And it knows, right? I mean, it can't brew it cold, right? Like cold water into coffee grounds doesn't brew it. But Keurig figured out the exact lowest temperature that it could possibly be at in order for it to still give you a great brew a little bit stronger, so that as the ice kind of melts a little bit, it will give you the perfect iced coffee. So this is my favorite. I wish that you were all in the studio to be able to smell the Cinnabon. All right, so this is my first time using this one. So it's gonna say, I want about 8 ounces, right? So I push the 8 ounce. That's all I want. I just push the button. Is that right? Okay, holy cow. It literally says brewing. I love how it's talking to me right now. It couldn't be easier. Wow. All right, now if this were in my own home, I could be person number 1, and it would know that I love the 8 ounce. It would know that I don't care, like it doesn't have to be a certain strength. I would just push the 1 button. That reminds me so much of the, you get into a nice car and you push the button for it adjusts it to where you're sitting, right? Like once you had a car like that, you can't go back. How cool to have a coffee maker that you push that button and it perfectly adjusts your exact coffee. No more setting the coffee maker in the morning. It makes it so quick and easy. And the price today, price on the latest Keurig that makes the best cup of coffee that you've tasted. So you're saving $90 today. I say you're saving $90 today, but you're getting at least 2 months worth of coffee if you drink 1 cup a day. You're getting 60 cups, and you're getting that KCup, which is the opportunity to use any of your own grounds. So $90 today, but how much are you spending at that drive-through coffee shop every single morning before you go to work, because you want that big 12 ounce and maybe you didn't want to wait for a big pot to brew, or you like a certain cup of coffee and your spouse likes another cup of coffee. This is going to save you so much money over time, and it's the best price that we've ever found. So for $30 on any credit card, let us send it right to you. There's such a big, okay, it's done. There's such a big difference, Taylor, right? In the Keurig, in the Keurig coffee. Oh, you know how I knew it was done? Because I could smell it.
Because you smell it. I know, and it's something about that little ending where it just goes, just fresh and hot and ready for you. I know you love Cinnabon, so I kind of started one while you were talking in that quick minute. I made you a Cinnabon coffee, but something fun, and this is where you bring in the family to help out with whatever you're brewing. It could be hot cocoa for the kiddos, where you can turn that temperature dial all the way down, the lowest it can, so they don't burn their little mouths. Maybe it's that late night hot tea, because remember, Shannon, we've got over 400 different varieties, over 75 different brands that we partner with. So let's think about this. If we have 75 brands, national brands like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Green Mountain, McCafe, Cinnabon, I can go on and on, who trust us to brew their baby, so to speak, right? Because what we're doing is we're brewing it for you, but those grounds inside, that's their baby, right? So just right there just goes to show you how wonderful this brewer is, in our little Keurig scientists, I like to call them, that are always making the effort of bringing the best of the best. Real quick, I'm going to show you this really cool coffee. I got to show you, Shannon. Check it out. I made it for you, girlfriend.
Yay!
Okay. So this is my little 4th of July fun little Cinnabon coffee. This is like an after dinner coffee. So just something simple that you guys can do at home, whether maybe it's a girlfriend's night, you're watching something fun on TV, just whip out the Keurig. And what's so great about this carousel, if you can kind of see in the corner there, you can display beautifully all your Keurigs because you're getting 2 months worth of coffee, and just tell them, pick your coffee. Here's some whipped cream, here's some sprinkles, and there you go. And you're like the best entertainer in the world, right?
And everybody can use it, right? I just had, I had several women over last night. They come over every Thursday. It's so fun. And even if they've never seen a Keurig before, they know when everything's out in the carousel, okay, I think I know I like McCafe, right? Or, because that's the one that you drive through every day to be sure that you get theirs. Now all you do is pop this up. You can see that those 5 punctures, and I can pop this next one in within minutes. Everybody, well, I say minutes, probably seconds, everybody can have their own flavor, their own blend, their own strength, their own, if they want it over ice. It's completely customizable. Today for $30, we will send it right to you. Now the machine itself, beautiful and sleek, this gorgeous stainless steel,
beautiful.
An extra large carafe. All you do is you could probably fill it up once a week, depending on how much you drink, and it will always be ready. It's a beautiful, sleek design, and yet it makes the most incredible cup of coffee. This is $189.99. Everywhere else we've seen. Let's see, should I make 10 ounces? Let's see if I make 10 ounces this time. All right.
You make whatever you want. That is the beauty of it. Hey, Shannon, I just made an iced coffee. I wanted to show you real quick on my end. So this is something that I would have probably spent, I don't know, $8 at my local coffee shop. What I did was I brewed, actually it comes in your bundle, the breakfast blend McCafe. I put caramel, and I even did sugar-free caramel in here, whipped cream, a little bit of cinnamon on top, and I'm saving so much money. I'm gonna put the lid on here. I'm saving so much money. I'm not having to sit in those crazy lines, spend that crazy money, and you can hear the ice. I mean, that just goes to show you that the machine knows what it's doing. It knows. I hit that over ice button. It says, okay, I'm gonna lower my temperature. And just a side note, it's always gonna brew at about 8 ounces for your over iced coffee, so your tumbler doesn't start overflowing, right? I do wanna mention 78 ounces in your water reservoir. So let's think about that. I think about 8.5 cups you're gonna get before you even have to refill the water reservoir. It's got a beautiful, sleek design where you've got your handle. I pick it up, take it to my sink, take it to my refrigerator. Just so simple to work with, beautiful. The stainless steel, this is only offered in our KSupreme Plus. And last November was the last time we were on. Shannon, we completely sold out of these. I mean, they went so fast. So just that fact we were able to get enough for a smart deal with 2 months worth of coffee. And we got to show all the coffee, Shannon. Can you show them all that they're getting, all the different types here? Cinnabon, Donut Shop, Green Mountain Hazelnut, McCafe.
You know I get stuck on the Cinnabon, of course. But then, so for me, it goes Cinnabon and then Donut Shop. Of course, you'll find your own favorite. That McCafe breakfast blend, the Green Mountain, that one is delicious. You're also getting this Green Mountain, which is vanilla caramel, specifically designed to be your iced coffee. And with that vanilla caramel, it doesn't have sugar in it. It just has that richness, that kind of innate sweetness of vanilla caramel. And you could choose to add sweetener, but I'm telling you, if you're trying to do that whole sugar-free, that I am so envious of those of you who can manage that. This is a great way to do it because you don't find that you miss the sweetness because you've got all of that great flavor. And then this K-Cup is, if you are determined to save money this year, this is going to save you so much money because you can buy a big vat, I guess, of grounds, and all you do is fill this up. Or maybe you are a coffee snob like my producer Kyle, and you only use the very specialized beans from Costa Rica, right? And you have to have your own. So Kyle would never ever do anything like this. Well, now guess what? You can, and you can make your own cup. So talk about, okay, he said ouch. We gotta tease wherever we can.
Oh,
but
Kyle.
honestly, today's the day to do it. And my parents are big coffee drinkers. They make a big pot like once or twice a day. That's it. Well, why drink cold coffee when you can have a fresh cup for pennies? Every single time you go to get a fresh cup of coffee, it's there for you. You push a button, you can choose 4 ounces, 6 ounces, 8 ounces, 10 ounces, 12 ounces. And I wanna be clear on this, because this was one of my questions before I switched over to single brew. I was like, well, don't you need different size cups then? Like how, you know, when you're making a pot of coffee, you use like 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, like 12 tablespoons if you're making, you know, a big pot. This has all of the coffee that you need for up to 12 ounces, and your Keurig is smart enough. It doesn't make the 4 ounce any stronger than the 12 ounce. The 12 ounce is not watered down. It's always the perfect blend. You just get to choose how much you want. You even get to choose the strength. You get to choose if you want it over iced coffee. You get to choose the heat, the temperature of your coffee, and we've got the lowest price that we've found anywhere. This machine on its own is $189.99. We're including 60 K-Cups to get, not just to get you started, for an entire 2 months of delicious coffee. And then you've got your My K-Cup to be able to use your own brew as long as you want. It's $30 on any credit card. But if you wanna save, so you're saving $90, that's great. If you wanna save $130, apply for an HSN card. We've got a very special deal. You save $40 on a single item when you open and use that HSN card. There's no annual fee. You can still spread your payments out. In fact, a lot of our HSN card deals come with like an extra month even to pay things off, but we're gonna give you $40 extra off of this, which is unbelievable. And Taylor, you know, sometimes when people go from like brewing big pot, like you still think pot, we don't realize just how fresh your coffee can be, how it really can taste like you are your own barista. But Keurig has absolutely, they have cracked the code, and especially with that new 5-puncture technology. I can even taste the difference.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and actually, I'm laughing because I'm over here making oatmeal. You know, coffee is amazing with this, of course, because it's getting the best flavors you could possibly get with the 5 MultiStream technology. But what about over water features? So what it is simply, Shannon, you don't even have to actually put a K-Cup inside of the Keurig. You can actually just leave it empty, close the lid, and then pick your brew size. For instance, I just made a quick oatmeal. You know, I'd love to be #1 mom and make the breakfast, you know, the eggs and the bacon every morning, all that stuff. But honestly, when we're on the go, the kids can come in here and do that. So I just already had an oatmeal bowl ready. They can pour it in themselves. They close the lid and hit 6 ounces. They can add whatever fresh fruit they want, or honey, or maybe it's brown sugar, whatever it is your little heart desires, because you're not only a barista, I guess you're your own mini breakfast chef in here too. Cup of noodles you can do as well. I do want to go back to your My K-Cup. We can't skip out on the My K-Cup, Shannon, because let me tell you, this thing, I know Kyle, he's all about his fresh grounds, and this is why it would be so important for him to use, because you can still, if you have your special little grounds that you ground your actual coffee with, you can put that in here. So how it looks is it's literally its own filter inside of this housing. So inside there's a little line that I filled my coffee to, and I would just close this lid, and then I would actually, now that this is done, I can show you. By the way, I've got no K-Cup in here, so that goes to show you how great it is for a water feature. You would just pop this out and insert this, close the lid, brew like normal. And that's how easy it is. Maybe you went to Hawaii and you have this special grounds. Hey, maybe you went to some small town in North Carolina in the mountains where you have those special grounds. Utilize that. And once again, I have to show you guys the difference of what we would say the older Keurigs. They're still great, but the older ones, you've got that 1 puncture of water that's saturating the grounds. Move over now. This brewer is the latest, the greatest, the newest technology in single cup brewing out there. So 5 punctures, more saturation, more flavor, not to mention you can still make those perfect settings here. Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's you, maybe it's your mother staying with you over the weekend, and all she's got to do is hit herself and the big K to brew. That's what makes it so special, so easy. It's beautifully sleek, goes great with stainless steel appliances, and really it just goes with anything. It is actually a really decent, it's a good size, right, Shannon? It's not huge.
Nope.
It's not small. It's the perfect size where you can put in a little corner nook. You can actually take it with you. I've seen people take it with their RVs because it's pretty compact.
You don't want to be without it, right? I mean, you would, this is your cup of coffee you're going to take with you on the go. One of the things too that I love about this, excuse me, I need to drink my coffee. My mother-in-law has been she's an addict of one of the most popular drive-through coffee shops. She hasn't been able to get her coffee over the last year, right? So I don't know what she's been doing out there in Indiana, but she has to have decaf. If you have an issue and you have to have decaf, because caffeinated would be bad, maybe for your heart or whatever it is, you ask over and over and over again, right? Are you sure it's decaf? Are you sure it's decaf? I can't tell you how many times she has accidentally been given caffeinated coffee. That's a health risk. So you are now 100% sure if you need decaf, you know what you're getting because you take the cup, you put it in, you get decaf. If you want hot cocoa, you've got hot cocoa. Maybe you're like me and you can't have dairy, but every time you order something special at that coffee shop, it's an extra buck, right? Oh, you want coconut milk? That's an extra buck. Oh, you want whipped cream?
That's an extra $1.
Right? Dairy free, exactly. It's an extra buck. You want it bigger? It's an extra $2. Same price, same size, you get to choose your strength. It knows you because you can choose, you can personalize it up to 3 different users. I've never seen that on a coffee maker that you have at home. And this is the best price that we are going to offer, a best price that you'll find anywhere.
Amazing.
$149.99 and you're getting 60 pods and the Keurig KCup Taylor Mock. I mean, right? This is incredible.
It's crazy. It really, really is. It's been so fun. I really encourage you, get the MultiStream technology because Shannon, once you get it, you're not gonna wanna go back. It is that amazing, the flavor it extracts. Remember, 400 different brands, or 75 different brands, over 400 different varieties, literally